Okay, today we're going to take a look at what equity means and how we access it. So we've got a hypothetical scenario here. Let's say we've got a property valued at about 800,000 and the current loan balance is 400,000. What that means is we've got a 50% LVR ratio, so that's loan to value ratio, meaning you owe 50% of what the property's worth. Now, when we're accessing equity, usually we can take it up to the 80% LVR mark. Most commonly, that's as far as we go. The reason is, if we go over 80%, there'll be lender's mortgage insurance payable. So in this situation, we're bringing the loan amount from 400 up to 640, and we're accessing 240,000 worth of equity. If we were to go 1% over the 80 mark and take it up to 81%, now we've got 6,747,000 in mortgage insurance. So it's not cost effective at all to go putting it over the 80% mark, unless you're in a really specific situation and you really need access to a bit of extra cash. Other than that, we always try and avoid doing that. So we'd only take it to the 80% mark as a maximum. Of course, we can do less than that. So in this situation, we're increasing from 400 to 640. That's $240,000 equity we're accessing. After, depending on the refinancing costs, whether you're with the same lender or we're looking at another lender, the cost will vary. But in this situation, after costs, we're accessing $239,192. Although having said that, often if we do a refinance, there'll be a refinance rebate, which will take care of these costs involved, such as $808. Now, a really common misconception is people thinking that they can just access the equity because it's there without any other sort of calculations or anything else required. But because we're increasing a loan from 400,000 up to 640, that's new lending, higher loan amount, higher home loan repayment. So a whole new application has to be done with all pay slips, absolutely everything. A total new credit review has to be completed to see whether you're eligible for that. So just because you've got the equity doesn't mean you can have it unless you tick all the boxes with your borrowing power and everything else as well. Now that's the case. It doesn't matter if you've got 20,000 worth of equity or if you've got 5 million worth of equity. The bank's not going to give you any of the equity unless you meet all of the requirements for the new loan. So you've still got to jump through the exact same hoops, and your borrowing capacity calculation is an entirely separate calculation, irrespectively of this one. Just wanted to clear that up because I've had people in the past ask, if they've got lots of equity, why can't the bank just let me have some, irrespectively of my income situation? And it simply just isn't the case. So in this situation, if we do access the 240, there's a new loan amount of 640 and new loan repayments now paying on $640,000. So it is new lending, higher home loan repayments. I think I'll leave it at that. I hope that's been helpful.